Hey guys, welcome to the Infinite Photoshop template tutorial here. This one's a fairly easy one. I just wanted to have something. This is actually my son's idea. We put it together. He's been dying to get one of these like infinity mirror type things, and he's like, hey, you should do a design similar to that. So why not? Here we are. I actually really like it a lot. Anyway, I'll kind of walk you through some of it here. Basically, we just have the bottom text, pretty simple here. It's got a little bit of a just a gradient, a little bit of a bevel on there. Let's see here. Let's close that down. Sorry. Then we have just a slight color cast on the subject, just kind of match the background a little. Then your top text up there. Then we have a vignette kind of going around the whole thing, just pretty subtle. Then we have all this dust and the spreading, kind of shooting out lights there in the background. We'll open those up shortly and kind of show them to you. Then you have the actual kind of center layers of the rectangles there. So, I mean, even if you turn that off completely, it still looks pretty cool. Then you have all your smoke and fog here. And then in your center layer, you'll see it's got the light flares and the boxes themselves. Let's see here. I'll turn all that back on. And then you just have your gradient background. So let's kind of get into it. I'm going to swap this out. Whoops, sorry. With a athlete from the rival school here. If you haven't noticed yet, I really only just work with 2 schools, so these are the majority of my templates and the color schemes we get. Alright, so I got my move tool selected. I'm going to turn on auto select. I'm going to select her. When I do, it's going to select that color the color grade overlay. So just go down one, open up the subject folder. I'm going to select that. I'm going to Command or Control V. That's where I copied her from there. Or you can just drag it over however you wish. Whoops, sorry. Then Command or Control T just to transform kind of to the size that I want. She's got those pom-poms. I didn't think about this for the tutorial, but it's okay. It's going to kind of go over the text here on the top. But you get the idea. I don't mind a lot of kind of overlay with the text. I know some people do. I typically do it on purpose because everybody knows what school and what team this person's on, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to turn my auto select off because when I try to move this person, it obviously is grabbing that color grade. So I'm just going to move her right there. I'm going to turn the color grade off for now, actually, because I want to sample colors from this, and I don't want this kind of playing any role of that. Alright, I'm going to close this back down. I'm going to start from the end here. I want to start with my gradient background. I'm going to open it up, click in here. I'm going to get this lighter color over here on the right. And I'm just going to grab this green here. And then say OK. Then I'm going to grab the darker color. Grab that green again. Actually, I'm going to grab some of this green in the shadow. But I'm going to bring it almost black, kind of right there. Let's see what it's doing. Let's cut off all of these layers. Kind of see what it's doing there. So I'm going to open it back up. I'm going to grab this lighter one again. I'm just going to make it a little lighter, not too much. Just because you've got all this glow happening right from the middle. It just makes it make a little more sense. Alright. So you know what? Let's just turn them on one at a time. For the smoke, the same thing. I'm going to grab, I want it to be real vibrant. So I'm going to grab this. Let's grab with the smoke, sorry, I was going to do the orange. So let's grab this orange just right here in her collar. Let's see, just trying to find where I like it. Play with that for now. I want to open this back up. I want to copy that, Command or Control C to copy that color. want to come here. This is just for dimension, really. It's just a second layer, just very subtle layer of smoke. Paste that in there, but I'm going to go a little lighter. There we go. All right, now let's open up these center layers. Then you'll notice, excuse me, you have the light flares. I'm going to leave that alone. That color, I probably shouldn't have even added it, but if you want to get weird, you can get in there and cut and play with it. I just want it to be a bright white bursting through there. Center boxes, let's see, let's open this up. We'll see what we have. We have a inner glow. I want to keep that white as well. Color overlay, you can change that if you want. It doesn't really need it. Let me show you what it does. Here, let me get out of here. I want to zoom in. Let's open that back up. So if you do the color overlay, it's just going to, it's very subtly kind of, you can see more in here. It's just giving it this orange light. So if anything, I say to just do a very subtle, like with this, just a hint of orange in the color. But I want to turn that off and just keep it white. All right. I'm sorry, that was the glow we were doing. I'm sorry. But it's a center glow, so that's why it was doing on the inside. So the actual color, same thing. You can see what it's doing there. It's just kind of, now it's more around the edges. So yeah, I'm just going to keep that white. But what I will do is change this right here, this outer glow. It goes from a gradient from a white to a orange, so it just kind of helps blend that in a little better. All right, and then drop shadow, same thing. I want to pick that orange. There we go. And as you can see, it's just a big burst. Feel free to get in here if it's too much color. Get in here with the smoke and just kind of play with the opacity if you want. Or another thing you can do is this entire folder is set to linear light. Watch, you can just change it to normal and it kind of tones it down. You can play with some of the different modes here. Do a hard light, it's kind of very subtly tones it down. I like it real obnoxious, so I want to keep it right there on linear light. All right, now let's add in some of the flares and stuff like that, which, as you see, that's going to tone it down some as well. You don't really need to change anything here, unless that big center glow in the middle of her, if you want to do something other than white, feel free. Other than that, you can get in here and play like the motion dust. That's where it's kind of spreading out here. It's at 60%. You can crank it up if you want it to punch through just a little more. I'm just going to keep it at 60. All right. And that's really it for the design. We're going to get in here. All right, so we'll play with the text, and let's add this color grade back on her. So I want to open that blue. I still have that orange saved, so Command or Control V. Whoops. Here. Command or Control V. There we go. Sorry. So it just throws a little bit of that orange splash on her. Not too much, as you can see. All right, now let's go to the bottom text. Same thing, we're going to leave that alone. We'll leave this alone. Only thing I'm really going to change is the glow, the shadow, and the gradient. So I'm going to grab this blue, paste that orange back in there. I'll say okay. I want to keep this white, so it just goes from a white to it, and you can change whatever color you want. And then the outer glow, more orange, drop shadow, click that, Command or Control V, more orange. So lots of orange in there. And then this bottom text here, let me find it here, or sorry, the top text. Same thing, just color overlay. Well, actually we're going to keep that white, and then we'll just add a orange outer glow. And that is really it. But yeah, just getting there on that center layer where the smoke and all that is. Play with the opacity in the different blending modes. Again, when I create templates, I don't want it to be just drop it and done. I encourage you to get in here and get a little creative, change things around. You can leave it just as it is, as you see, but if you just get in here and play with some of the different color modes or blending modes, you can get different results. So again, I'm going to leave it at linear light. You can even, like I said, kind of play with the opacity some if you want. Just get it to where you like it. If you have any questions or anything with me or for me, feel free to hit me up. You guys already know how to change text already. Sorry, I'm backtracking here. But yeah, just double click in it or grab your text tool and click in it and just type away. There's no smart objects or anything like that in this one. But yeah, if you have any questions, just please let me know and we'll get you taken care of. All right, thank you.